Hey you guys, this is Sun Moon and Roots. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So I want to use the Moonology deck, right? And I had to show y'all what the top card was. A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. And this is the what? Full moon in Aries reading. So we're gonna drop that card down. Um Also, Nine of Cups is out here too. So I feel like wish fulfillment is coming in for a lot of you guys. Yep, see, look, confirmation luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So let's see what other energy is coming out for you guys. Fear what other energy is coming towards my collective. Please allow these energies to be clear. Only you and oh, I love this guy. Anyway, so um, take this time to breathe out. So let's take a deep breath, y'all. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, now that we done did that, what other energy do you have for us, Spirit? What's coming towards us? What energy is headed towards us with this full moon in Aries? What do you have for us? What messages do you have for us? So we have three cards out. You're very close to achieving your goal. Give this moon. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Emotions are running high. Super moon. With a time to give rather than receive. New moon in Virgo. Oh Lord, I don't know if y'all heard that, but Lord, we snap crackling and popping over here. Okay, so I'll drop this too. Let's get some clarification on this. So for some of y'all just intuitively looking at these cards, I feel like there's something that's coming towards you and then there's something that's going to be shut down. For others of you, nothing is going to come towards you if you don't have a more positive outlook on the situation. Nine of Pentacles is here after shuffling. For some of you, you may be feeling very emotional right now about a particular manifestation, like you're ready for it to happen right now, but spirit may not be ready for it to happen right now. For others of you, you're literally, I'm almost seeing somebody watch a stopwatch or watch a countdown clock or watch a hourglass with sand pouring through it. Like you're watching the last bits of sand pour through this hourglass, the last few seconds on this clock. But um, I feel like for it to zero out, for it to zero out, or for it to complete. I hear someone saying it's taking forever. Yeah, look, Emperor card is here, so that's Aries energy. If you notice, the ram is over his shoulder on either side. For some of you, you're becoming less codependent, and you're possibly putting up certain boundaries when it comes to other people. Um, Or for some of you, you may have had a boundary up that you may have needed to take down or work on taking down because it could have been slowing up progress for you or keeping you stagnant in some way. For others of you, you may have needed to boss up in some way with the Emperor card and take more control over certain situations going on in your life, or just take more control of I heard the direction that your life is headed in. Um, for some of you, especially if you are in the masculine energies, you are coming into a space where you might be going from the hood to the boardroom. Um, with the King of Swords energy. For some of you, you're just using more of your intellect as well. But the King of Swords can be someone who is, used to be in the military, is in the military, work for law enforcement in some way, whichever level of it that you did or do. Could be retired as well. But the flip side of this is that this could relate to you having a criminal record in the past, which is why I almost get for some of you, you're going from um, the trap house to the boardroom, or you've already done this. Um, but you may be seeing some type of expansion, some type of promotion with this Nine of Pentacles here, which could have been the Nine of Cups that you were looking for, the wish fulfillment you were looking for. Um, which could be the fiery climax that approaches. Like, you could have been working really hard to prove yourself, not only to yourself but to the company in which you work for. For some of you, you may have been very emotional about this because it means a lot to you. Um, for some of you, whether you're single, have a family, whether you have kids or not, I mean, you just don't have a stable like relationship with someone, like a significant other, or not. It's not that you don't want that; it hasn't happened yet, or there are certain steps that you have to take first before it can be a ten of pentacles and be complete with the whole family, the little dog, the little cat, the bird, or whatever. Um, for some of you, Spirit, it may be encouraging you to take your emotions um, more out of a situation than versus into them. For others, you're learning how to discern or adjust um, when it comes to your emotions right now. Some of you are learning to cut certain people off because they may be triggering you, or you're learning how to properly handle people who do trigger you, or handle those situations where you are triggered, versus possibly popping off. For some of you, you may be more cooler tone now than you were in the past. Um, for others of you, I'm going to be honest, that may be your downfall with this Ten of Wands, because for some of you, you may not be speaking your truth, which is what you may need to be doing. Um, for others of you, there could be a controlling, like, father figure around, one that maybe could be taking you back and forth to court. You could be the father, you could be the mother, you could be whoever. It doesn't necessarily have to be between a father or mother either. This could be a divorce as well, or a breakup. It could be a break in contract as well, because the King of Swords can also be a judge. Um, but with this Emperor card here, the Emperor reverse can be someone who is very controlling, um, a big bully, basically. Um, Very intimidating as well. This would definitely be this person who would strap you to that. Um, strap you to that platform and put that sharp ass pendulum blade above you. Um, with no remorse with that King of Cups as well. For some of you, this person could be a King of Cups, a Pisces, especially with that Hangman card there. For others of you, a Scorpio, um, a Cancer. For others, this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. For others of you, an Aries. For some of you, it's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn with that Nine of Pentacles there. But I almost feel like that's more so your energy. You don't necessarily have to have those placements, but that could just be the energy that you're in, just like the other cards. That person or those people don't have to have necessarily have to have those placements, but they could just be standing within those energies right now. But with that, I will say that I feel like some of you are definitely cutting people off. Um, if you're an air sign, you could be cutting off a fire sign. If you're a fire sign, you could be cutting off an air sign. Y'all could be cutting each other off. For some of you, you are a female. Air sign and this is a masculine fire sign that you are cutting off, possibly because the relationship between you was too burdensome. For others of you, you could have shared a home with this person and you could have been going through the legal process of splitting this home, possibly figuring out who would live in the home. If anyone lived in the home, would you sell the home? How would the proceeds, if you sold it, would be split? Who would get more or less? All of that. That could be what you have been going through, and that process could be coming to an end right now. Um, for some of you, Spirit, can you give me more information about what's coming towards my collective? Yeah. So this card came out reversed. I feel like I heard the jig is up for somebody. I feel like I'm hearing it's chess, not checkers. So I feel like somebody needs to be more strategic, um, or understand that someone is being strategic when it comes to them and how they are handling them, how they're treating them. Um, Someone may be trying to betray you. But for some of you, this is definitely your own betrayal. This is um, possibly self doubt for some of you. But for others of you, I feel like when I heard the jig is up, I feel like it's because you're literally about to witness or hear a confession of some sort. Um, Someone may be forced by spirit to come back and make a confession to you, to possibly heal this situation. For some of you, you're speaking your own truth. Um, in regards to a home situation, uh, a past living situation, past marriage, um, past relationship where you may have felt stuck, blocked. Um, for some of you, you may be publishing a book soon or a book series soon. For some of you, it could be relationships. For others of you, I feel like this person is coming back around to try and fix this and heal this with you. Um, because they may want to reinvest in you because their money is dried up or their money has slowed down or stopped, because spirit has done this more or less with the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Five of Cups right behind that. Yeah, I feel like this person knows that you have a wonderful mind, especially if you're a feminine energy. This person knows that you're extremely smart. You know how to get money. You know how to invest in money. You know how to flip money. Even if it's like $2, you making that shit into like $10, $20 by the time you it's all said and done. For some of you, this person might smoke, especially might smoke hookah in this card. If you notice, he's holding the hookah here. For others of you, you could smoke hookah. For some of you, this person could own a hookah bar, or you could. For some of you, this person is coming back around because they have this business idea, or you two possibly discussed in the past a business idea in regards to a hookah bar or hookah cafe. If you notice up here, it says cafe above their door. Um, for some of you, it could be um, more of a cafe style hookah bar that you guys discussed doing in the past, more upscale, more bougie or French style hookah bar. And I know that may sound different or weird, but that was the point of it, is what I'm hearing. One of these people, I almost feel like it was the male energy between these two people, may have actually started this, may have taken this idea and excluded this woman, may have brought other males into this, and I don't feel like they were very successful because they were missing her touch. It reminds me of a story of Pataki, I think. Um, Speaking of Oshun, the Orisha had basically come down to like more or less, and I'm paraphrasing y'all. And if I'm not speaking, telling the story by your lineage, forgive me. It's whatever. I mean, it's not whatever, but y'all understand the moral of the story, and y'all know the doggone story. So anyway, um, shit, maybe lose my train of thought, giving me that attitude from a distance. Anyway, oh, thank you, y'all. Thank you. So the other Orisha more or less came down to get the earth together, get it in order, build it, create it, all of that, right? Now, they were sent down there to handle their little business or whatever, but everybody, as they did their work, they excluded Oshun from all of the plans, right? Meanwhile, she was the main one that they were supposed to be included, right? So when they couldn't figure out why nothing was going right, they went to the head diviner, Orumila, asked, like, they either went to him or they went to Obasala. I can't remember right now. But either way it goes, they went to who they needed to ask, all right? And they looked around and said, so where's Oshun? Oh man, we left her behind. That's your problem right there. You left her behind. And I feel like it may be a similar scenario. Now, for some of you, it may not. This may not even pertain to business. This may pertain to family. Somebody may have tried to exclude you out of a will, out of care for a parent, a child, a sibling, left you out of family reunion plans, didn't invite you to maybe a christening, a funeral, or um, a graduation for some of you. And it could have really hurt your feelings and broke your heart. And I feel like God kind of got their asses back. Um, I feel like it could be up to 3 people involved. It could be more, but it could be like 3 brothers, 3 males. Um, for some of you, if this is family, this could be 3 kids too that you've been kept from. I'm hearing reunited and it feels so good. Even though I don't have the 3 of Cups out here, I feel like somebody is learning their lesson about love and about joy, about happiness, what that means and what that may mean to someone else. Um, I feel like they're understanding. They finally got the message with this Page of Swords. For some of you, if this person cut you out, if you were the person who was cut out from this business, from whatever this was that was developing, I feel like These people may be watching you now, trying to see how you possibly are doing. Um, Ultimately, I feel like they're seeing that you're happy. I feel like for some of you, if this is an ex, they may be seeing that you may have up to 3 children now, and possibly a new baby on the way. Um, for some of you, if you may have had these initial children with this ex, they may be finding out that you're happy and you're about to have a new baby with someone else, that you're in love with someone else. Um, for some of you, they could be doing spiritual magic on your new person under this full moon, or under you, they could be doing mental magic on you for some of you. So be mindful of that. For others of you, they could be doing this to your children, to your family members as well. I heard corrupting, so corrupting them. For others of you, spirit is beating somebody's ass with the memory of you, is what I'm hearing with that Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Magician card. This may push someone to realize all the deception and lies and abuse that they may have put you through in the past. Yeah, for some of you, this person definitely may have left you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, may have gone so far as chopped your head off because look at you. I mean, not look at you. Look at this. For some of you, this is what spirit is doing to this person. They are literally chopping them up, spitting them out. Look, this is someone who's been decapitated um, in 2 different scenes. So for some of you, just quite being honest, this spell work that these people were doing on you may backfire on them, and that may be what happens to them. Um, I remember someone from back in the day. Um, it wasn't. I don't feel like it was because he was karmic or nothing like that. It's just being wild and young and all of that stuff. He ended up crashing his car. I believe he was trying to avoid a lady um, crossing the street with her baby or something like that. But you know, and it was like a young girl or something like that too. But he was trying to avoid hitting her, and his head got cut off. A wire came down and cut his head off after he hit the pole. For some of you, not that he was like, again, I'm gonna repeat this. Not that my homie was karmic, but I just saw 222. But so Rip Dang. But um, for some of you, you could have been in a relationship with this person. They could have been very deceptive, very abusive towards you. And after spirit possibly pulled you away from this person, pulled them away from you in some way, um, I feel like this is what spirit is possibly going to do to them in some way. For some of you, these people may end up going through the same abuse that they put you through in some way. For some of you, I'm hearing it's not going to happen to them until they're old. Um, I mean, and I hate to say it like this, but for some of you, these people are going to experience elderly abuse, possibly in a nursing home. Um, whether I'm in and for some of you, I'm hearing whether they're young or old, something could happen to them where they end up in like a nursing home or rehab center, and they are not going to have the best caretakers there. Um, Part of that is your ancestors or spirit making that happen, due to how they treated you. And for some of you, you could be a Leo. Leo is in the sky above her. The constellation Leo is in the sky above her. So for some of you, you or this person, you or a Leo, could have been involved in this situation. Um, and you are chosen ones, you are divine ones, and I feel like that is why asses is about to get passed to him. For some of you, you are a Leo who is a high priestess. Um, For some of you, I'm hearing you're gaining your magic back. For others of you, this person or these people, rather, with this Five of Swords and this Five of Pentacles, could have also tried to steal your spiritual gifts. And I feel like with this Aries full moon, and they're showing me the eclipse on October 14th. Shout out to me because that's my birthday. I feel like they are going to restore all of your gifts. Everything that was stolen from you is going to be given back. For some of you, I'm hearing miracles are going to happen. Miracles are going to fall out of the sky for you. You may not feel like that. For some of you, you have specific, and I'm hearing very specific prayers that you have been at, or manifestations, things, whatever prayers that you've been praying, manifestations, wishes you've been making, petitions you've been writing and burning, and shadow work you've been doing. Like, I feel like you have been doing whatever work in whatever way. You've been consistent with burning a candle. You'd have made a sweetening jar for something. Um, Others of you, you are tapping back into the things that you love, that healed you as a child. Some of you are also going to therapy right now. Um, you're understanding that you are your first line of defense with that Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups here. You're learning to walk away from things that no longer serve you. And for some of you, you going to therapy is helping you reject this bullshit that's trying to come back around or come towards you. I feel like many of you have been dreaming a lot more lately. You may be getting a lot more messages in your dreams, but I also feel like there are people who, again, fucking with you in your dreams, fucking with you in your sleep. Regardless of that, I do feel like with the Seven of Wands there as well, you are protected. For many of you, you are protected by Empress energy. With the Empress card here, it could be a mother, grandmother, aunt, sister. For some of you, this is your future daughter, who is one of the main ones who is jumping up for you. For some of you, and it's interesting that I was just speaking about Leo, and the Strength card is here. So for some of you, you or this person are Leos, because again, we have the Leo up in the sky on this High Priestess card, and with the Strength card coming out on top. For some of you, you are a Leo who is stepping back into your Empress energy, who's walking away from something. For some of you, you're taking a deep dive into yourself with this Four of Cups card, and you're learning more about yourself. You're relearning yourself. You may be meditating more. Um, Again, going to therapy, trying therapy again. For some of you, it may not have worked. You may have tried therapy multiple times in the past and never understood the real, I guess you could say, not necessarily meaning, but the importance behind it, because I feel like you never had a real therapist that you actually clicked with. Um, like you did, but you didn't. Um, I'm throwing the comments, y'all. Hold on a second. Gotta stay moisturized. Hell, all this talking. But ooh, for some of y'all too, I feel like if this is a ancestor, a daughter from the spirit realm that is coming forth, that I'm picking up on, that is helping you from the other side, I feel like she is a Leo. For some of you, her birthday could be the 26th. Yes, the 26th of June. Of July, rather. It could be the 6th of August, the 20th of August, the 22nd of August, the 21st, the 19th, the 18th. the 7th of August. I don't know if I said 17th, but 17th, the 3rd, the 8th of August, because we have double eights right there. Eight for the Strength card, 8 for the Eight of Cups. Also 888, because the Infinity card also makes another 8. 7 could be significant. 777 could be significant, because 3 on the Emperor is 4 cups. 3 plus 7. I mean 3 plus 4 is 7. So 777. 888. 999 could be significant too. These could be numbers that you're seeing as the new moon, I mean, not the new moon, the full moon approaches, and as it is here and as it passes. For many of you, this is a great time to start new projects, or at least to start clearing space for new projects to begin. At least open yourself up to them. For some of you, this is a great time to possibly donate things that you don't need, items that you don't need. Again, this is that Eight of Cups energy, walking away from things that no longer serve you. For some of you, this literally means that that is a relationship as well. One that may have had you all up in the delulu and not in all of the good ways of being delulu. For some of you, there is a relationship that is coming towards you that is going to have you delulu in all of the good ways. And it is going to be a successful relationship with the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands here on top of the Empress card. For some of you, if you resonated with the future daughter coming towards you, being birthed, for some of you, this is already a daughter that exists. She may have Leo in her chart, or you just may be her Leo mother, or you may have that in your chart, or that is just the energy. Excuse me, that is just the energy that you are in. Very fierce energy. I heard fierce yet tamed, fierce yet feral. Um, Depending on the day is how it applies. I'm hearing. Whether you're a Leo or not, this, I feel like somebody, you definitely resonated with that, and it does apply to you. For others of you, I feel like whatever this new relationship is that's coming, this daughter, if she is not with you already, this is going to be her other parent. Um, and this is definitely rushing into you, um, despite what you see, believe it or not. Um, for others of you, there's some news coming in, albeit it may have been delayed or slowed down in the past with the World card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands here. I feel like for some of you, you may have thought that this situation was one that you couldn't fight, was dead and gone, was one that was possibly a battle or a war that you couldn't win. Um, I feel like at one point someone may have extinguished the light to your candle, but it has been relit by spirit. Um, for some of you, it has been slowly relit. You know, that wick might have gotten wet at one point. So it may not have been as easy, quote unquote, for spirit to relight that wick, but I do feel like it has been relit and you are moving forward in a lot of ways. You are being very much so inspired. Um, for some of you, you're just you're getting a lot of downloads from spirit. You may be filling up notebooks as well. I hope you guys can see it, but those are 4 notebooks sitting on with 4 pens. Um, so again, 444 could be significant, or 44 could be significant. For some of you, 41 could be significant because that's one candle in the middle. Um, for others of you, 81 could also be significant. 111131 could be significant. 1313 could be significant. 2121, 2021 could be significant. 2013 could be significant. I heard 2041 could be significant for others of you. Um, but I'm also keep playing games with me that I just said, but regardless, you're moving forward. You may be in your head a lot. Um, you may be getting a lot of downloads from spirit right now. Make sure you're taking note of them. Make sure you're writing. Um, for some of you, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but you may have done writing in the past. This may be something that you need to go back to doing. Um, you 444 could be significant. 111, 999, 1313, 2021. 2041 could be significant. And I said that before, and I think that's where it cut off at. So my fellow conspiracy theorists, you can just imagine why. And I could too. I almost want to do a side reading on that. But, those numbers, for some of you, those are lottery numbers that you need to play. Just being quite honest with you. But yeah, for many of you, there may be some downloads or correspondences, messages, wisdom that you get from spirit that you may be writing right now or need to write down, keep notes of. For some of you, also keep hidden with this moon card, especially under this full moon. I feel like many of you are also going to face yourself under this full moon. See what places I'm hearing you're active and inactive. Um, for some of you, you're allowing towers to fall, especially if you are, I'm hearing if you are a Scorpio or an Aries or a fire placement. Um, Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, my bad. We back now. I'm gonna cut the music back on in a second, but I have to cut my Wi-Fi back on, y'all. I feel like a lot of y'all are about to let a tower go ahead and fall. For some of you, it's gonna be very bluntly. For others of you, it's gonna be more in secret with the moon card as well. For some of you, I mean, it may be very similar to the Jenny Maya and Jeezy situation where it may be something that you have been gearing up to do for quite some time. You could have been possibly still been thinking on it with that Eight of Swords up there, something that was constantly on your mind. For some of you, driving you insane to a degree. Um, it's been making you, and I'll take that notification as confirmation. I just came across Marvin Gaye just to keep you satisfied. So for some of you, you may have been doing things, keeping people around you that you may not have needed to really keep around you. You may have had these people in your circle, possibly being a super people pleaser, and weren't getting any type of reciprocal energy, or it wasn't the type of reciprocal energy that you deserved or needed. I heard we're worthy of, are worthy of. Um, I feel like that's definitely been something that's been on your mind. I feel like you are turning down any like Page of Cup offers and you're moving forward. You're not even looking at that shit. Like that doesn't even register on your radar, more or less. Um, and that in itself could be the reason why the person coming towards you, the people coming towards you, family, friends, exes, ex co-workers, ex bosses, whoever, that could be the energy that they're in because they thought they were going to be able to come and throw this little punk ass offer, Page Cups offer towards you, and you ain't even pay them no mind, more or less. For some of you, that is the decision that you are making, is that, I'm not about to keep accepting less than what I deserve. I'm hearing someone say the Build a Bear workshop is closed. I feel like you are someone who has had a quote unquote bad habit, and that doesn't mean that, to close off your heart or anything like that. Just be mindful of who you give it to and how they manage it, or how you allow them to manage it. I feel like you are someone who pours into your mate, especially financially. You are someone, especially, with this Queen of Pentacles here. My bad, y'all. You might not be able to see because of the lighting. But I feel like you are someone who definitely pours into their mate. You could be the Queen of Pentacles no matter what your sign is. Um, you are someone who you about your paper. You get your money for 42, 44, as I saw that. You could be someone who is in their 40s or on their way to. For some of you, I feel like you were waiting, or you thought you had to wait until you were in your 40s to gain this much prosperity, or it would take until you got into your 30s, 40s, some of you, before you reach this level of success. But I feel like there's so much more that's coming towards you by the time you get within those age ranges, that um what either you're asking for or you thought you should have by then, it would be Trump change. Um, for some of you, I feel like um, you may be a business owner. Um, for others of you, you may be into agriculture, gardening, real estate, um, home care, health care. Could be home health care for some of you. That could be the business that you're moving into. Um, for some of you, you have family members, you yourself. So for some of you, you're retiring from the military soon, is what I get, specifically from the Navy. For others of you, um, you may be a Navy mom or dad, and your kids may be getting like their first checks soon. um, and they may be telling you about it. They may be shocked as hell, and you may tell them like, "Don't you tell so and so," because they gonna ask you for some money. Um, for others of you, you may be teaching yourself or someone else how to better balance your finances. Um, someone may have an immature, and I'm just gonna say what I'm hearing. Someone may have an immature look or mindset perspective when it comes to, and it doesn't necessarily have to be immature, but for some people, I'm hearing this immature. For others, I'm hearing misinformed or uninformed perspective when it comes to finances. For others of you, I'm hearing credit. Um, and for others of you, I'm hearing what you could possibly manifest or accomplish when it comes to your finances. I feel like you're going to undergo a spiritual transformation or finances. I feel like spirit is about to get your mind right. Um, get you focused in a lot of ways. It's also going to teach you a lot of things when it comes to your finances, so you don't have to necessarily fear it. Um, but I feel like as much as you're quote unquote chasing the money, I feel like the money is chasing you too. Just learn not to fight it when it comes. Okay, because my phone was acting crazy, so somebody might not want you to get this message. Um, for some of you, especially because it has to do with your abundance. I feel like someone has possibly been fighting you, could have been betraying you secretly behind closed doors or blatantly in your face or both. Um, could have been somebody that you were married to at one time with this Hierophant or committed to in some ways, dreamed of being committed to, um, that always fought you all the damn time, argue with you back and forth with you all the time, and they pretty much sabotage this relationship between you. For some of you, I feel like you're balanced out now. You're recovering or have recovered. And for some of you, this message coming in could be from this person, and again they literally haven't changed. But the cup of love that they're offering is no longer the page of cups, but it's now the knight of cups. But again, it's not big enough. Yeah, confirmation, six of cups. This is definitely someone from your past, someone you may have been married to who may have tried to manipulate you in some way, could have been very manipulative during the relationship as well. But I feel like spirit had your back. One of these men is trying to trick her, the other one knows that the first one is trying to trick her and already has a loophole ready and set for her. For others, and I feel like for you in this moment, that's spirit. The other guy is spirit, the guy who has the loophole sitting ready, regardless of no matter what you see in front of you. He's holding like the real document behind his back, and the fake document is sitting in front of him. I mean, sitting in front of her to satisfy him once she signs it. Basically, is bullshit. And he'll go off, quote unquote, being happy until he figures out that it's some bullshit, and she really more or less got away with what he was trying to steal from her. Um, for some of you, there could be an official, like someone could have been trying to steal something from you. For some of you, I'm hearing it's literally your name, so it could have been identity theft. Someone is definitely watching the scenario, even if it's not just spirit. But if you notice in this Six of Cups here, you see these angels looking onward from above. I feel like not only have the archangels been a witness to what has happened to you, but also obviously the divine holy mother, father, God, um, has been watching. Your ancestors have been watching. For some of you, you got an uncle, some grandfathers, some great uncles, and so on. You got some family members, especially some who may have been around during the early between, I don't know, 15 and 1800s. For some of you, I'm hearing Revolutionary War, especially if you are American or have English British ties, listening to this. I feel like you have some ancestors who have jumped up for you, whether you know them, know their names or not. Yeah, win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra, and we're in Libra season. So I feel like they have jumped up to make sure that this new start is going to come directly to you. Um, I heard that you won't be missed or passed by this. Now, for some of you, I feel like you're gonna have to take a leap of faith as well and trust them in what they're doing. For some of you, I feel like this relates to not only God but your ancestors as well. You may have been recently developing a relationship with your ancestors. For some of you, fairies or the fae may be significant to you. Um, they may be helping you as well in this. Um, I feel like, especially with her level of worry that's on her face, many of you, you have a situation right now that's going on and has been going on, that may have recently come to a close or is soon, that you've been extremely worried about. For some of you, with this Hermit card here, you've been on your own. Spirit has pushed you to be on your own on purpose. For some of you, so that you could see how much love you may have been missing in the past by not giving it to yourself. For some of you, I'm hearing, or by allowing certain people into your life that would deceive you. For some of you, I'm getting, especially with this energy here, if you notice the woman here is wearing purple and the girl here is wearing purple. I almost get Maleficent energy off of this. I kind of get that this may be like the King Stephen energy. This could be a past, this could be an ex of yours that could be trying to come back in, a past family, friend, whoever. And I just heard a notification. I don't know if you guys did, but I'll take that as confirmation. But I feel like this is possibly an ex or someone who's trying to get you caught up, get you to sign some paperwork, and it literally would be to ruin your life, to steal something from you. Um, and I feel like spirit or your spirits, your spirit team are working behind the scenes to make sure that whatever this is goes in your favor versus this person. For some of you, like I picked up on before, hopefully that showed in this reading. I picked up earlier that someone may meet their demise. Um, they may, go to their judgment day a little bit earlier than what they thought, due to the fact of this bullshit back here. The fact that they were trying to play this person. For some of you, this is someone that you've literally known since you were a little kid. For some of you, this is literally a family member, like a brother, a cousin. For others of you, this is a father, a grandfather, a step grandfather, uncle, cousin, whoever it is. For others of you, again, this is an ex. This could be someone that you met when you were a teenager with this Knight of Cups energy, because Knight of Cups is like teenager energy, youthful energy, like somewhere between like teenage and 25 type energy. Is young male energy, young or youthful energy, no matter which sex it is. um Page of Cups, that would fit along where they are chronologically in this Six of Cups energy. That would be a more youthful energy, anywhere from birth to, or conception really, to um like adolescence, so like middle school. um But yeah, I feel like this is someone that you've known a very long time. For some of you, again, you could be in your 20s, 30s, 40s plus. Um, but I feel like this person may be coming back around to deceive you in some way, and ultimately the way in which they're going to be dealt with by spirit is they are going to die. They are going to meet their demise. For some of you, spirit is going to take their joy and their happiness. For others of you, um, depending on who this person is, you are going to inherit everything of theirs. For some of you, this is, and I hate to say it like this, but this is your bitch of a mama. This might be an aunt, a grandmother, a sister. Um, for some of you, there is an older sister, cousin, somebody, auntie that may have blocked you from getting possibly a grandparent's thing, so that because that may have been their actual items, like their jewelry, their clothes, may have been the only thing that you personally could have inherited or thought that you could have inherited. But there could have been like a home, cars, clothes, more money than you knew about. um for some of you, I'm literally hearing like there's a china set, a silver set, a silver tea set. Like I'm seeing like this person, whoever this person was, like they were either a collector, they inherited these items, they just purchased these items, and they had just very fine taste over time. um but I feel like there's a lot of things that you should have gotten that you just never received. um I feel like, and it's crazy because a lot of readers are picking up on this energy right now. I believe spiritual Sag, She spoke about it, spiritual advisor, and I love watching they readings. That she spoke about it. Um, Kiera over on the Southern Mystic, she's spoken about it. Karmic, I think her channel on here is Karmic Tarot 1010. She's spoken about it. My Queen's Eye, she's spoken about it. Um, the goddess Nicole Tarot, she's spoken about it. Like, we all picking up on the same energy. So whoever this is that's like trying to hide it, because I almost get a sense that, because I remember I saw that moon card earlier, y'all. I almost feel like these people might be trying to hide their energy behind like divine one's energy or as divine one's energy, but it's not working. Like, spirit already know who's divine and who's not. They know who they sent to be in a certain position and who they sent to be in another position. Because just because somebody's quote unquote, and I hate to say it like this, but some you if you know what I mean, if this is supposed to resonate with you, you gonna get what I'm saying. Some people are saying here to be fucked up on purpose. Why? Because part of that is the lesson in their own free will, that one, they don't have to be fucked up. For two, it is a lesson for you, because in that moment, who or moments that person, those people are being that way towards you, it is for you to understand that you can rise above that. But for others of you, it's also for you to understand that you do need to speak your truth. And sometimes it's all right to clap back, and sometimes God will let you borrow his her boxing gloves for you to fight with. So I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of like when, your mama tell you, or your auntie or somebody tell you, go tell them I said sit their asses down. And you be like, ooh, can I cuss? Can I cuss? And I feel like they told you, yeah, you can cuss. So you go in there, you say, mama or auntie or whoever says, sit your ass down. I feel like these people thought that, for some of you, you did actually retaliate when these people tried to get the best of you with this nine of wands here. Some of you did retaliate. Some of you were too emotional, um, possibly even traumatized to retaliate with this Queen of Cups. But I feel like ultimately some of you might have moved forward, but Spirit got your back. Regardless of what you chose, Spirit got your back. Spirit is cooking some shit up for somebody. For somebody, that's literally how they're going to die, is the food that they eat. For some of you, especially you masculines, be mindful of who you eat from. I don't even give a fuck how long you have known them. Be mindful of who you eat from and who you eat with, eat around, um, what restaurants you eat at or eat from. Um, because there may be someone who is unclean, or someone who may be spiritually trying to put something in you with this Page of Pentacles. For others of you, or not for others of you, but for those of you that resonate for some of this message, these people who have been attacking you, for some of you, I'm hearing they literally might choke on a sandwich. They might choke on some stew, some soup, some chili. It might be some an ingredient that is put into, or some type of some of y'all, I literally heard fish and shellfish. It could be something like that that you could ingest, consume, could be around. For some of y'all, you may have allergies where if you just smell it, your throat gonna close up. It could be something like that. For some of y'all, you could be going to a fish fry, a barbecue, a dinner, or something like that, and you may not have been told what was on the menu. And as soon as you walk in the door, um, shit might start going left. For others of you, you may witness this. Um, for some of you, this person could definitely be a Cancer. For others of you, definitely a Gemini. For others, definitely a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. For others, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Or these people have these placements. For some of you, could just be, a Cancer or a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it doesn't necessarily be just Cancer. But those are really what I'm seeing present strongly here. But Spirit is cooking some shit up, like for real. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely an ex-lover. Spirit might have this person right in their wheel, baby. They might get to feeling so sick, and for some of you, they may not die, but Spirit just want them to feel like or think that they about to die. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Yeah, Spirit might bring them to the point where they think they about to die. They might have that near death experience that shake their asses up, that show them that they can't be an asshole how they used to be. For some of you, this person has caused so much hell and chaos, not only in your home but in your life. For some of you, for some others of you, it could have been at the workplace. For some of you, you could have gotten into a physical altercation with this person. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For others of you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For others, a Gemini. For others, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For others, Leo, Aquarius, or Gemini. Um, or you could be one of those signs and could be on the other side of this. Um, but I feel like the wheel is definitely changing. Fate is definitely spinning the block. Karma is definitely spinning the block. Universal law is definitely spinning the block. For some of you, it's literally quite blunt that this person may be coming back in for a reconciliation. They may come in and tell you, "Oh, I've been working on my finances. I've been working on my temper issues, my anger issues," with that Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles up there. Yeah, this Three of Cups, that's the reconciliation. Yeah, it can be an event like a party, a wedding, a dance, something like that. A date even. This person could just offer to take you out on a date, but you may not want to go because you remember how toxic they were. This Devil card here. Yeah, you're not feeling that shit. You are not feeling that shit at all. But though, for some of y'all, um, for how badly this person did you, they may know the reason why they're dying, why they're ill. And for some of you, these notes that he's writing in this card, it could literally be them confessing. Remember earlier we saw that confession energy pop up. So somebody definitely could be confessing, could definitely I heard turning things over to you. So for some of you, someone could have stole a business, a property, all of the above, especially if it was family related from you with this Ten of Pentacles coming out on top. For some of you, this is beneficiary paperwork. For some of you, I'm hearing if your ex is married to someone new, especially if it's a fire sign, or especially if you're a fire sign or they're a fire sign. If your ex is with someone new, I feel like that, like when your ex dies, that person that they're with is not going to be their beneficiary. I feel like even though you may not even talk to this person, you might not even be able to stand this person, but I feel like ultimately you're going to be this person's beneficiary. Especially with this Devil card here, I feel like they owe you. Pluto, which is the name of this little black cat on this dead lady's head. If you look up the story about Pluto by Edgar Allan Poe, If I remember correctly, the guy that found Pluto ended up because Pluto was scared. Like if we look at it from a 2023 perspective, Pluto was scared. He had probably already been traumatized by a few folks in his past. So when this guy walks up to him, he hissing at him, he's swatting at him, he batting at him to the point where I think something happened and Pluto attacked the guy and the guy ended up gouging out Pluto's eye. Then they ended up being friends for the rest of one or both of their lives. Um, for some of you, shit, you might be meeting somebody new that you don't always have the best relationship with when you first meet, but as time progresses, it may it may get better. For others of you, um, this person knows that, like little Pluto here, that they did you wrong, and they shouldn't have done you wrong in the first place. For some of you, they may have to literally sit down and write you a letter to make this apology because you got them blocked on everything. For others of you, this is a text message that excuse me. Some of y'all might be a smoker. Excuse me. Others of you might be coming down with the cold as well. Your weather may be funny around you, so you may need to stock up on your medicines. But that's a side note. Anyway, this person could be sitting down to write you a letter of confession. I don't know why confession keep popping up. Usher's confessions could be significant. The year it came out could be significant. So 2003, 2004, 2005 could be significant. That could be around the time that you met this person, that certain events between you and this person happened. For some of you, this person has probably possibly been the same way since you guys were teenagers. And you don't expect them to change. Like with this Ten of Pentacles, I almost feel like you expect them to be like that for the rest of your life. But at the same time, with this Ten of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, because you're telling this quote unquote devil no, the Ten of Pentacles is going to be your reward. Um, whether they die or not, I feel like in some shape or form, Spirit is about to change your destiny as well as theirs, to benefit you and not them. I feel like your failures have been their entertainment, their pleasure. I feel like also I heard your lack of progression could have fueled their fire, if that makes sense. Um, them knowing that you have been slowed down, that you're feeling depressed, that you're not as strong as you might have been in the past, especially with this devil card here. Um, for some of you, you may feel like a shell of yourself at times, or you may have felt like that when this person was in your life before, and you're happier now with this Three of Cups. For some of you, you're seeing more money now than you ever saw when you were around or with this person. For some of you, working with this person. Um, Shit, for some of you, you may even be more talkative. But I definitely feel like there's some level of communication coming in for some of you, possibly within the next 3 to 8 weeks or days from this person. Yeah, they're definitely at a distance from you. For some of you, they've seen how good you look with this Queen of Wands as well. For some of you, this Queen of Wands could be this person coming back who's shady from your past, who possibly stabbed you in the back. For some of you, I'm hearing this your mother-in-law or former mother-in-law, whether you were actually married to her son or not. That could be who you're getting this money from. For some of you, I'm hearing her son ain't even gonna get the money. So like this, right? They had a funeral or whatever. They crying and boo-hooing over their mama. They sit down or whatever. They think they about to get, whatever was off in the distance that she always talked about but wouldn't really tell them for real. They sit out and that lawyer gets to telling them some shit. Child, faces gonna frown up and they gonna get to hissing like Pluto was. Gonna get to hissing at that damn lawyer and that lawyer gonna be like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your mama and what she decided on. And how she wanted to spend her money after her death. For some of y'all, it you might be part of a family. Shit. Ooh, where you might got a relative that is extremely, extremely well off. And they may die soon. And I don't mean to laugh because y'all about to be pissed after I say what I say. But whoever this relative is, they're gonna leave all their money to their dog. If you notice in this card, she got a little black dog down there. I feel like the little black dog is the one getting the money. I feel like somebody gonna kill that dog with some rat poison. You see that rat back there? I also feel like for some of you, you may look at this person as a rat. Or you might look at this dog as a rat. Little rat ass dog. I hear somebody daddy or somebody going off about that. Somebody might kill the dogs to get the money. Now y'all know that ain't happened before plenty of times, but for some of y'all, I mean, for honestly, we might even hear a celebrity has done that. It could be a woman, a rich older woman, possibly one that never had children. Um, or just didn't have a good relationship with them. Either way it goes. I don't know. Joan Crawford came to mind with Mommy Dearest. For some of you, your mother could remind you of Mommy Dearest. For some of you, you may have three sisters, and this may be the first time you're seeing your sisters. Possibly either since your mother died, you guys may be finally getting together, or may have the chance to get together, or finally get back together. You all may live at a distance from each other. Um, for some of you, I'm feeling one sister might discover that y'all mama might have some stash money somewhere, and y'all all might meet up to split it up somewhere between now and December. Possibly Christmas, or 10 days before Christmas, maybe even 11 days before Christmas is when this may happen, either the meetup or the discovery. Could be both. Um, I feel like it's enough to split. Nobody got to be greedy, so don't be unnecessarily. Somebody may have a dream about this. It just hit me. Somebody may have a dream about this somewhere around now, like while we're within this full moon energy. It's a possibility that somebody is going to have a dream and actually speak to their mother in this dream, and she's gonna tell you where this money is. For some of y'all, it's literally behind a wall. And this devil card, um, hmm, for some of y'all, I'm hearing y'all mama used to slang dope back in the day. She was not that she a man or nothing, but she was the man back in the day, and she might have a lot of her dope money that folks thought she didn't have still. She might have it bricked up somewhere in her house. For some of y'all, I feel like a leak may happen, like in the basement, in some part of the living room, in some part of the attic, possibly. And one of y'all might be brave enough to go up there, down there, or something and look. Um, and I feel like a brick or a piece of drywall or something might be a hole, a small hole where you see some light or something. Like, I don't know, but something is going to be apparent. It could even be that you hear, like, you might be at your mom's house, like one of you sisters, cousins. I mean, this could be y'all granny too. Y'all could have been raised by your granny, your auntie, whoever this person is. Y'all might hear like a random crash from a wall falling somewhere. Um, it's weak for whatever reason. I'll take this notification as confirmation of what I'm saying. But somebody may discover something is in a wall. Now I'm gonna be real. Somebody might actually discover a body in the wall. Somebody might discover money in the wall. Somebody might discover paperwork and documents in the wall. Other people might discover like a map, because if you notice, there's a map here on this Ten of Pentacles card. Um, Map could lead to money. It could be a letter. It could be a security deposit box at the bank, something like that. That could tell you where I heard more is. For some of you, I feel like you done been through your mama, your grandma, your great grandma, whoever this is, this relative's house. You guys might be repairing it, something like that. That could be another reason why you find this money. Be mindful of who you have working on your house, because the people who are working on your house could possibly find this money before you do. And you don't want them to find it. And I know you thinking like, well, that ain't shit if they find it. Fucking no, bitch. Or no, my guy. That is not what you want. Because all I'm saying is this: no matter how much it is, I don't give a fuck if it's $700. That's for one. That's $700 you didn't have, and that's 700. For some of y'all, I'm hearing this is up to 70,000, maybe even 700,000. For some of y'all, I'm hearing it may be even up to $1,000,000 stashed away in cash, possibly. And I'm hearing like in bricks, like. I keep hearing bricks, 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 bricks. So it could be behind bricks. It could be wrapped up like, the one type of bricks that we be seeing on the movies and shit. Yeah, it could be wrapped up like that. Like, it could literally be some Training Day shit um where it gets pulled up, like you gotta pop the fucking floor up, the subfloor and some more shit. 1222, 1223, as I said that. So I feel like that's confirmation for somebody, because that's money roll, baby. Remember I was talking about 888 earlier. Um, but yeah, this could be where this new start is coming from. This could be where this Nine of Cups is coming from. Your people, y'all could have been worried about where is this money coming from. I will say I just looked over at my Moonology cards, and don't let pride get in your way is right here at the top of the deck. So I feel like make sure y'all don't let pride get in the way if this is money. For some of y'all, this is a reconciliation that you desire. You may not need to play hard to get. I feel like, yeah, spirit has already made this person surrender to what's divinely right. Yeah, so there's no need to bust this person, like to break this person down any further. I feel like spirit has already gotten them to quote unquote submit. But it is time to take action in certain places. For some of you, you need to come out of your comfort zone. For others of you, it's time to actually take action in sitting down to meditate. Um, some of you may have been running from this, may have been confused on how exactly to do this or fit this into your schedule. But yep, Spirit is saying you have to make the first move. You have to be bold and make the first move, make the initiative. For some of you, you are cardinal sign. So that's Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, I believe. Um, yeah, for some of you, you are working through your fears currently, or you need to will be doing so possibly as we move into Scorpio season. That'll be something that comes up for you more prevalently. Oh, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So for some of you, Gemini could be in your Mercury. You can have a Gemini in your Mercury. So if I'm not mistaken, Gemini and your Mercury makes you very, very, very good at public speaking, at being a spokesperson, um, talking to people in general. Like you're great at customer service, you're great at dealing with people. You are great at adapting. It makes you a great leader as well. Extremely intelligent. At it's also Mercury rule. So it's at home being in Mercury, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, so for some of you, you are working through your fears of speaking to someone. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Um, but I feel like Spirit, that's another reason why Spirit wants you to meditate, because I feel like whatever conversations need to be had, Spirit is going to give you the words. And I feel like you need to trust Spirit, and also you yourself surrender to Spirit, to allow you to help you through this. Um, yeah, through this personal issue that is going to reach conclusion soon. Full moon in Cancer. Yeah, bring love into the situation. So for some of you, you may need to um learn how to balance things out when it comes to certain partnerships, certain relationships with your relationship with yourself and your higher self as well. Your relationship with your ancestors, you may need to pour more love into your ancestors, pour more love into yourself. Trust that again, your ancestors, the divine, will take care of whatever it needs to be handled. But to allow yourself to surrender whatever it is, take those burdens to the Lord, to your ancestors, insert whoever here, and leave it there, right? So take it to them and leave it there. For some of you, you're scared to start a new romantic cycle, although it's coming anyway. For some of you, you may have given up on the fact that real true love could come to you, but it's coming. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, luck is on your side. Sagittarius, Libra energy could be important. Cancer, Aquarius energy could be important. So yeah, again, some of you need to step out of your comfort zone. Um, whether it's love, whether it's your finances, whether it's you just need to get the hell out the house and get some sun on you, baby. For some of you, I feel like you would absolutely feel better. For some of you, this devil energy is you've been feeling depressed. And somebody may invite you out to a party to get you out of that space, to pull you out of that depressed energy, that deepness, that darkness. This person, this friend group may be your light to pull you up out of there. These could be the people that are bringing love into this situation. For some of you, this is an Aquarius. um and Aquariuses are great to have a good time with. I will say that they are great people to party with. For some of you, your commitment to your goals, your journey, may be tested. Your commitment to your manifestations may be tested. Um, I'm hearing and seeing faith of a mustard seed. So for some of you, you're really truly learning what that means. You're also learning what it means to be confident again, possibly in this new space or this new cycle that you're in, new phase. Again, faith is coming up here. Here's the confirmation. Have faith in your dreams. I definitely feel like um, for some of you, it may be coming out of your comfort zone to have so much faith in something that you cannot see, that you cannot put your hands on. But I feel like many of you have been working very hard on that, and I feel like your hard work is definitely paying off. Some of you could have Capricorn in your chart. For some of you, it could be that you have been having difficulty having faith and trust in yourself that you can make the proper and wisest decisions for yourself, for your family. Some of you have been questioning, am I a good mom? Am I a good dad? Am I a good aunt? Am I a good uncle? Am I good this? Am I good that? Whatever it is. And I feel like spirit is absolutely saying yes, yes, yes. For some of you, this a time to give rather than take means that it's time for you to give to yourself instead of allowing others to take from you. It's literally time to pour back in yourself, and this Libra season is definitely, if Virgo season didn't teach you how to do it, baby, Libra season for sure is going to teach you how to do it. For some of you, that is what you are not comfortable with, which is receiving and accepting gifts to yourself, gaining that reciprocal love, that reciprocal energy that you have so graciously and so selflessly, a lot of you, poured into other people. For some of you, Libra season is teaching you how to be loved, not just to love. For some of you, you have gotten wrapped up in loving that you never learned to receive it. And for many of you, it feels uncomfortable for you. So when people start doing good things for you, when there is just quote unquote peace in your relationship, you may think that is boring. You may think that is too good to be true. Um, so you might start shit. Um, but don't let your past hold you back. That's confirmation of what I'm saying. South Node, and South Node is in Libra right now. So some of you Libras also may be in your villain era where, quote unquote, before you were the loving, sweet Libra who always used to give, to everyone. You used to go above and beyond. Literally, you're doing your job description now. In this moment now, you're literally doing as much as your quote unquote job description requires, whatever that may be. Um, for some of y'all, that is literal. It is absolutely literal. You could have been the person who would stay on the clock or stay at the job until everybody else and their mama has gone home and you the last one. No, you are probably the first one out of the door. The moment that you can clock out, you can. You have done all of your work still and efficiently, but you out the fucking door. You're not trying to hang around and chit chat. You're not trying to hang around and talk. Nope, nope. You are on your way. You got shit to do. You got shit to do. And that is perfectly fine, Libra. For some of you, you have hesitated to show the world your real you. For some of you, you are literally a Libra. For others of you, you are Aquarius. For others of you, you are another mutable sign. We have mutable moon here. Nothing is yet set in stone. For some of you, you need to show the world the real you. For one, I feel like not that you would need it, but you would be praised and validated for it. For others of you, I'm hearing, if you don't show the world the real you, how is the universe supposed to give you what's really yours? Ooh, that was kind of deep. All right. Okay, spirit. Anyway, I'm hearing because they won't know who to give it to if you don't show them. Which takes me down another rabbit hole, because some of you may be wanting to invest in something, wanting to manifest something, bring something to fruition, and you may be holding back in some way, gives very Four of Pentacles energy. You may be holding back in some way, and the very thing that you're holding back or sitting on is the very thing that will give you the success or the extra boost that you would need for a certain situation. So yes, it's time to show up and show out is what I just heard. Nothing is yet set in stone. I feel like things have not, it's literal. It's nothing has been set in stone yet. There is still time to adjust certain things. Um, it's still enough time to get back on the right path. For others of you, you've already gotten back on the right path, but there are just extra things that you need to do. For some of you, you are literally, and I've been getting this for a minute now, peace be still, and a wade in the water type of energy, like where you're literally just on pause, just waiting with God, waiting with spirit. But I do feel like the answers that you need, whether from this reading or from a download that you get directly, um, or some other form that the divine chooses to deliver it to you, I feel like the answers that you need are definitely coming. Full moon in Gemini. For some of you, it's coming through a Gemini. For others of you, it may be coming through a Capricorn or a Scorpio, with the end of a tough cycle approaches and it's time to release negativity. So for some of you, I feel like with these answers coming in, you'll be able to end a tough cycle and release negativity in regards to said cycle. I do feel like adjustments are still required and are still being done. Again, spirit is working behind the scenes, and for some of you, you too are working behind the scenes. Especially with this quarter moon. For some of you, this may not, whatever this is, may not manifest until a third quarter moon, regardless of which one it is, what month it happens in, child. I don't know. For some of you, it may not happen until next Taurus season. For others of you, it may not happen until Capricorn or Scorpio season. But the beginnings of this may be happening now. Oh, and Taurus, a Taurus reading just popped up on Sweet Treats Tarot. Miss DJ over there. I mean, Miss Nisha over there at Sweet Treats Tarot here on YouTube. I love her channel. But I feel like spirit wants you to know that although your dreams do need a practical plan, yes, you need to sit down and actually write down what you want from them. For some of you, they're giving me the imagery of, for those of you who relate to it, a Christmas list, a Santa's list. Um, you knew that you may not get everything, but fuck it. Sometimes, for those of you who are old enough to remember, you sat down with the Toys R Us catalog, the Kmart, the Target, the JCPenney catalog. You sat down with every catalog that came into that house, or that while you were out, you could get your hands on. Every newspaper. Some of y'all, even the vision boards that we making now, we had practice with them back then to make our Christmas list or list to Santa Claus. I feel like this is the similar energy. I feel like spirit wants you to make a Santa list, to make a Christmas list, to make a holiday list of quote unquote gifts that you want from spirit. And let them figure out how and when and what year you get them. Because I mean, think about it, y'all. How many of those lists that we wrote? Sometimes we got a lot of that shit before Christmas. We just never paid attention to it. And then for others of us, sometimes we got all of that shit for Christmas. For some of us, sure, we might not get it for that Christmas, but we might get half the list or a couple of things off the list, or It might not come, everything might not come from the person that, you know, you in the household with, but it might come from the aunties and the uncles and whoever else that, you know, you have around you. You know, you still may get the whole list. It just may not come from one person or, you know, something like that, or your parents or whatever. Um, so like this, I don't know. So God can handle one particular thing, but your grandma who is the ancestor now might handle this other particular thing. Like, no, God, I got this one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, thank you, cuz I'm about to handle this over here. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like you not on the naughty list, baby. I don't feel like you on the naughty list at all. I do not. I don't feel like you're on the naughty list. I feel like you're good. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Some of you could be a Virgo. Some of you could be a Taurus. Some of your dreams may not manifest until Taurus season, or again until Virgo season next year. Um, for some of you, you're beginning this. You're getting your practical plan together now. For some of you, it could be Gemini season. Um, you're getting your plan together now so it can manifest by one of those seasons. For some of you, you are already doing the planning and stuff during Virgo or Taurus season of this year, and now everything may be coming to fruition once this eclipse season um, either comes or comes to a close. And it's interesting because both eclipse cards are right there. So conclusions are within reach. Expect powerful change. That's so interesting. For some of you, I feel like on the day of the eclipse, I feel like that's when you need to pray your hardest. That is not the day that you need to let your thoughts, your emotions falter, slip, nothing like that. You need to be good that day. You need to be, you definitely need to be, I heard at your best, and I'm hearing at your best by Aaliyah. So I don't know if that's significant to anyone. Um, mm, I hear her singing the lyrics in me. Go look up that song, y'all. Matter of fact, I might put it in the comments if I remember. Sometimes I channel, and sometimes I remember, and sometimes I don't. Forgive me. Charge it to my head and heart. Um, I feel like the day of the eclipse, whatever energy you're gonna be in, I feel like as long as you have it as very, very high. I don't know. Okay, so long story short, I feel like make sure you have your energy very heightened because your whatever you manifest is going to happen very quickly. It's literally day and night energy, like, or overnight success energy. And it's interesting. I was just listening to Epiphany Tarot earlier. I was listening to her Libra reading, and she mentioned something like that too. Now, before that time period gets here, Spirit is still going to ask you, what do you need to release? There is something that you may still need to release. And while you're releasing it, you need to hold your vision. Prosperity lies ahead. But understand with that too, this is a time for healing. Healing is not linear. You could think that you healed from something 5, 10 years ago, and then something today or tomorrow may trigger you to start right all over again. Remember to breathe. Some of you may need to learn breathing exercises, may need to get into yoga or something that will teach you breathing. I do feel like energy towards your goals, towards your manifestations that we saw at the beginning, and throughout are gaining momentum. This gives me Eight of Wands energy. Um, Understand though, you and your loved ones are safe. If you've been worried, if you feel like somebody is going to harm you, they're not. Like spirit is divinely protecting you and your loved ones. So that is what I have for you guys. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Yeah. Y'all couldn't stop this fucking reading. Anyway. Um Two, for some of y'all, I just heard that you may need to start sleeping with a bowl of vinegar, or a bowl of salt water, or a bowl with alum, ALUM. Um, if you shop frequently at a Latino market, it would be Alumbre, ALUMBRE. I believe that's how it's spelled. Anyway, um, you need to sleep with a bowl of that near a bowl or a glass, like a cup of it, near your bed or underneath your bed. If you could put it on like a nightstand or something near you, yeah. For others of you, if you cannot do that, but you can like put salt around your bed or put salt underneath your bed, um, you might need to do that every night for like 7 to 21 days. Um, because again, like I saw earlier, someone may be trying to send you bad juju at night, or maybe trying to get into your dreams or into your head space at night, um and they don't have the best intentions at all. For some of you, this is a last ditch effort to possibly steal your spiritual gifts or steal ideas from you. For some of you, your destiny. um for others of you, they're literally spying on what you're doing on a day-to-day basis by more or less replaying your memories through your dreams. Some deep shit in it. But yeah, that's why you need the salt or the vinegar, or the salt and vinegar water. For some of y'all, I hear you already. You gonna put all three of them together, and that's fine too. Um, for others of you, if you have any bluing on deck, um, add that. For some of you, that's all you need is a bowl of bluing and maybe some camphor in it, or salt, or a couple pieces of alum in the bluing water, and set it near or underneath your bed, and toss it out if you can before the sun rises the next morning. Um, if you have to put the salt actually on the floor, like put it on a plate or something, or on a napkin, a piece of aluminum foil, or what have you. And or if you got to put it directly on the floor, just sweep it up the next day and throw it outside. Um, yeah, that will do a lot of protecting. For others of you, you may need to cut a lime or a lemon in fours. Um, not so much so that it actually separates the lime or lemon, but just so that it has four, more or less, kind of like a four-way crossroads. You would be making one out of that lemon. You would be putting salt in between it. Um, Lime or lemon, that's fine. Um, for some of you, you can leave it whole and add clove. You can stick cloves in it, either to cover it completely, or you can make like a quote unquote cross or crossroads on it. Um, and set it in like I don't know, like a glass ashtray or a bowl, um, with a bed of salt underneath it. Now, for me, sometimes I use um, salt and baking soda, because baking soda can also cleanse the space and trap negative energies as well. Um, you can also add camphor to that mixture as well. Just make sure they are well mixed together, or you can do them in layers. It is up to you. Whatever you spiritually feel pulled to do, make sure you do. You can add cinnamon powder for protection, or pumpkin spice, which has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice in it. And the four of those, not only are they prosperity herbs, but they are protection herbs as well. They are multifaceted. So that was my time. I thank you for yours. Thank you for rocking with me throughout this entire full moon in Aries reading. I know it was a long one, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Drop some comments in uh, the comment section. Any feedback that you may have for me, send me an email right now. I am doing this week only. Okay, we may carry into next week. I don't know. But this week only, I am doing $50 readings. I will post it on my community tab. You can email me at Hoodoo Prayers and Tarot to get on the books, or you can send me a message directly at Instagram.com/@ Sun Moon and Roots with a Z at the end, not an S. And talk with me directly. You can also visit my Instagram. Hit the contact button up in the top right above, like my posts and stuff. And you can shoot me a text and we can talk that way as well to get you set up for a reading. All my readings will be pre-recorded and will be sent to you through a private YouTube link. There are 24 to 48 hour turnarounds on these readings, on all of my readings, quite honestly. So don't rush me. I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. But after this 48-hour period, if you have not received your reading, please check in with me. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, subscribed, commented, donated to my channel as well. If you would like to do the same, you can send me a tip through my tip jar at my Ko-fi address, which is on my About section here on YouTube. It's on. It's listed as my website, so just click the website and it'll take you straight to it. Um, you'll also find it scattered like on my About Me section. It should be very bluntly written, but it's Ko dash fi lowercase fi.com, Ko-fi.com / Sun Moon and Roots. All right. So you can tip me there. You can also tip me through Cash App, $ poetic purposes with the money hands. Excuse me. You'll know it's me. So I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. You guys have a great rest of the week, a great rest of September, and a great October, and a magnificent Libra season. Happy birthday to my fellow Libras. Woo! So yeah, peace out.